a part of the DNA of Kung Fu?
The way to use the weapon
Ah.
is really different. It came from Kung Fu Chinese. So absolutely it carries Chinese DNA, of course. Yes,
It's the
the answer
Kung Fu
is
way to do this.
The Kung Fu way to do it. Yeah, it's very different.
And maybe in old times, possibly the weapon was more important to know than the hands. If you
In battlefield, yeah. When you go to war, yes.
Spear.
Oh yes, you have to use the weapon.
Right.
You don't go bare hand.
So what about forms in general? I mean, almost all Kung Fu has forms.
Yeah, that's the biggest trouble here for Kung Fu practitioner. Everybody learn or want to learn a form. If you get a student here, you don't teach him the form, he will be disappointed. Maybe even doubt about, are you a good Sifu or not? Do you know the form or not? It's really trouble a whole lot. In those days, nobody start practice Kung Fu with form. You have to do the basic, start with the basic. You practice hard, and you have to qualify yourself. You think about, am I going to do this? To learn more, that means, or not. And Sifu will qualify the student. So, in this case, that guy's judging by their basic training, attitude, of course, everything. Okay. And then the Sifu decide we're going to accept you as a student or even as a disciple or not. Yeah. And then you learn the form. We have Prementis. It's very popular worldwide. In U.S. too. Prementis in old days in Shandong, they do the basic movements, training the fundamental technique, condition the students, and learn some fighting techniques for self-defense purpose. And when people deliver a punch, how are you going to take care of that? And retaliation. No form yet. No, not yet. Just servo movement. And then, like in Jing Wu Association, it's very famous worldwide. In Jing Wu Association, they carry on the 7-star Prementis. They have this kind of thing first. Yeah. In those days, maybe more than 10 or 20 this kind of technique first, okay, to test the student and also to let them have some self-defense ability. And after that, if the student still really willing to learn, I love Prementis, I really want to do it, and Sifu also qualify him, say yes, it's trainable, it's educatable student. And then they start the first form, the bamboo.
Right. Oh yes.
And nowadays, students come to you the very first day, first hour, they want to learn bamboo. If you don't want to teach them, they feel, something wrong here. It's very different. It's very different.
So in the correct way,
Yeah.
what was the advantage of the form?
Yes. Form it's a multi-purpose production. One, it's give you lots of opportunity to develop your basic in various way. Okay. So you can train yourself much better, not just the fundamental. You can really get more experience. Exercise yourself, prepare yourself, that means. That's totally healthy and needed. But sometimes it's just for entertainment. In old days, in a village, not like now, you can go to movie theater, you can go to nightclub. Or no, you just use your computer. You can have lots of fun. But in old days, this is part of their entertainment way. not every day. No. When we have a celebration, New Year's, okay, people do that to amuse each other, amuse themselves too. To the form. That's the second. And thirdly, it's very bad to hide away the real technique.
Oh,
Hide
really?
away instead of showing you, and try to hide. Not to let people know. When we say people, maybe good people, maybe your enemy, other Kung Fu style. They try to pick to see what's your technique. So we try to cheat them, to cheat. Especially so-called the two-man form. Most of the usage in two-man form are wrong. Not to show you the real way to find. So that's why we have, and form we teach openly. Teach people the form. Students learn the form, but never explain what's content in a form, what's the real technique in it. Until Sifu feel you are reliable and trainable, of course, with some hope, okay, and then we'll teach you discreetly. You so and so come to my house tonight. I need some tea. Here's money. Go buy some tea and bring to my house, okay? Tonight. And no other students, just you. And then Sifu will show you the usage, the technique, the real thing, discreetly. So if only just a form, to my opinion, it's kind of empty.
Could you learn the art without forms?
Yes, you could. You could.
If you learned all the information.
Or if you learn all the basics and the usage all correctly, you can fix your own form. Yeah, you could.